Hey, this is Dave from Audience and Influence, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to get clients from Facebook groups that don't allow promotional posts or soliciting. So in other words, the strategy that I'm about to teach you is going to show you how you can make money, how you can make sales from Facebook groups that specifically say you can't sell in this group. There is a workaround. It's super effective. I'm going to show you right now, so let's dive in. So using other people's Facebook groups to find leads and to get clients used to be pretty simple. I'm going to show you an example here. I'm going to go over to one of our groups. And so imagine that you wanted to go and get clients from this group. Our group is called Audience and Influence. You take a look at this group and you'd see stats like this. You'd see, well, there's 5,200 people in the group. There's 106 new people joining every single week. There's 53 posts. Like, this is a growing and active group. And so if this was your target audience, you might say, back in the day, this is the strategy. Look at this group and say, oh, this is a great place for me to get leads. And so you might request to come and join our group. And then when you get into the group, you'd post something like, who wants 52 ways to get new clients in 10 minutes? And then you put that post out there, and anyone who likes it or comments on it, you'd send them DMs and start trying to sell them into your product or program, whatever it is you're selling. That's kind of like the old way of doing Facebook group marketing, but there's a problem. Group admins have quickly caught on that this is happening, and they've really clamped down on letting promotions and sort of spammy posts like that into their groups. I'm going to show you just in our group as an example. I'll show you if you go to the members tab of any group, you can see members who have what's called need post approval turned on. And you can see all these members here. There's 10 right now. These are people who came into our group and did that old spammy tactic, just started posting about themselves and how great they were and how they've got things to give away. And it's just really clear they're using this outdated Facebook group spam tactic. And so what happens is they get either removed from the group, they get kicked out, they get blocked, or they get post approval turned on. And what this means is all these people on this list, when they create a post in this group, it doesn't actually get posted in this group. It goes to the admins first. The admins take a look at it. The admins see, okay, this person's just spamming again, and then the post never gets actually put out to the community members. So if you're using that spammy technique, stop, because one of two things is going to happen. Either you're going to get kicked out of these groups, or you're going to get post approval turned on. You're not going to be able to actually engage in those groups anyway. A lot of groups have even taken this a step further. I'm going to show you an example from my friend's group here. This one's called 7-Figure Viral Organic Marketing Secrets. And when we go down here and take a look at the group rules, you can see there's a lot of rules here. There's 8 rules in this one. It says not to send people unsolicited DMs, no self-promotion or spam, no links, no sharing your social media business pages or sending people to other groups. And so right in the group rules, people are having to agree and saying, I'm not going to do these things. And so if you agree to these rules, you join a group, and then you break these rules, again, you're going to get kicked out, or maybe if you're lucky, you're just going to get post approval turned on. So this looks like Facebook group marketing is really dead. If you can't post, if you can't promote, if you can't sell in Facebook groups, well, what are you supposed to do? And I'm going to tell you, Facebook group marketing is absolutely not dead. You just need to do it the right way. And that's what I'm going to show you inside of this video. So there are 3 important steps to take when it comes to getting clients and making sales through other people's Facebook groups. The first step is, I'm going to show you an example here. I'm going to go over back to our group, and I'm going to go to this recent live. So Lucy, my wife, and I, we did a Facebook Live in this group, just teaching some really great lead generation strategies. And so imagine you were in our group and you actually wanted to use our group to get leads from. You wanted to get sales from the activity that's happening in our group. Instead of spamming, here's the first step. You want to, step number 1 is cheer for the admins. Cheer for the admins. So let's take a look at the engagement on this particular live video. And you can see there's 489 comments, 75 likes. So imagine you're prospecting in this group. Instead of what most spammers do is they sit silently and then they wait to see someone who they think might be a lead and then they pounce on that person. Instead of doing that, what you want to do is cheer for the admins. So if you were in our group and you saw that we did a live video, whether you actually watched the live video or not, you would come in and make a comment. You would say, hey, Dave and Lucy, thanks for the awesome ideas. And what this does is 2 things. Number 1 is it starts to a bit of rapport between you and us. We're the admins. So it creates a bit of a relationship. Lucy and I see this. We love being cheered for, just like any group admin does. And we now feel positively towards you. You're not selling anything. You're simply cheering. That's the first benefit. The second thing that this does is it makes you visible amongst the other group members. You can see there's 489 comments. There's a lot of people who are engaging on this post. And when other people see you engage as well, that now creates a frame of reference for who you are. so that when you connect with them in a different way, and I'll show you in just a second, then they at least know where you came from. You feel like a safe person, not a spammer. So that's step number one, is you want to cheer for the admins. Now, in order to make sure that you see posts from the admins, I'll show you a little trick that we like to use. And what I recommend is you go up to these three dots here, click on the three dots, and you're gonna go to manage notifications. And you wanna do this inside groups where these are your ideal groups. Like these are where your best leads really hang out. And so you don't wanna miss anything that's happening inside those groups. And you wanna go to the in-app notifications and click this one, all posts. So you want to get notified anytime there's a post from anyone inside this group. This will include admins and it'll also include other group members. And I'll show you why this is important right now. I'm going to go over to another post, and this is inside our same group. So this is back in the audience and influence group. And you can see that Luke, he posted here, first $10,000, in this case it's pounds, 10,000 pound month. In October, he says, thanks Unipro. So Luke's using a software tool of ours called Unipro. Check this out. So down in the comments, you're going to see that I'm going to use Alex as an example here. Alex says, well done, man. This is step number two. Step number one is you want to cheer for the admins. Step number two is comment with support. Comment with support. And all that means is making comments like this. Alex isn't selling anything. He's not saying I DM'd you. He's not trying to send you over to join his Facebook group. In this case, all he's doing is showing support. Well done, man. It's as simple as that. This again accomplishes two things. Number one is Lucy and I, the admins of this group, we're likely going to see this. And we think favorably upon Alex in this case, because he's cheering on our group members. He's positively contributing to the community inside this Facebook group. We love that. And number two, he's building a relationship with Luke without coming across at all as a spammer. All he said was, congratulations, awesome. You're showing support for Luke. So that's step number two, is you want to comment on other people's posts and you want to show support. How can you do this? By setting your notifications so that you see all posts. So then it's very easy to show support when people are posting about their wins. That's step number two. Step number three, I'm going to go over to another post. And here's a post where one of the members inside our group, again, this is an audience and influence, asks a question. And so in this case, he's saying, I'm wondering about Audience Fire versus ClickFunnels. So Audience Fire is the program where we teach people how to use our Unipro software. And so it's all about this Facebook automation software called Unipro. And he's saying basically, what's the difference between Unipro and ClickFunnels? Should I be using one or the other? Again, notice who came back here. Alex says they do very different things. Unipro is an engagement and social media tool. ClickFunnels is for funnels and landing pages. And so you'll notice that Alex is giving value. And this is step number three, is comment with value. He's not saying, hey, Kevin, I'll send you a DM. That's the old spammy way. If Alex did that, he'd likely get kicked out of the group because he's obviously a spammer. No, in this case, he's giving value right inside the comments. Well, what does this do? Again, this accomplishes two things. Lucy and I, the admins of this group, we love Alex because he's answering questions for us. He's making our job easier while making the community a better place. And secondly, he's building relationships. He's building a relationship in this case with Kevin by answering Kevin's question. And so you can see these three steps. Again, it's cheering on the admins and then commenting with support and then commenting with value. That's a great way to really become visible and valuable inside someone else's Facebook group. You're not being spammy. You're not risking being kicked out or being shut down from creating posts or commenting inside that group. Now, you might see all this and say, okay, well, Dave, I get it. I can see how I can become a valuable member and how when I turn on my post notifications, it's really easy to do this. But how am I actually supposed to make sales from this? Well, the goal from this, like I just mentioned, is to become visible inside your ideal Facebook groups where you could pick up leads and then to be valuable in there. And as you do this, you should be sending friend requests to the other engaged members of these groups. You can send friend requests. You're not selling, you're not spamming. You're simply sending friend requests to other people who are engaging in the same community that you're part of. What does this do? This then allows those new friends who have already connected with you inside the same Facebook group. Therefore, the Facebook algorithm knows that you two are connected. It allows them a chance to see your personal content. Let me show you how this works. I'm going to go over to my Facebook profile. And as I do the strategy that I just shared with you, what I know is going to happen is those people who have been active in the same groups that I'm in, when I send them a friend request and they accept, guess what Facebook's going to show them? It's going to show them my content. And so they start seeing posts like this where there's a ton of engagement and they're likely to do exactly what Latoya just did, comment on my personal posts, no longer inside that group. And when someone like Latoya comments on my personal posts, now I have free reign. Now I can invite Latoya to join my Facebook group. I can send Latoya a DM. I can respond to her comment here, nurturing that relationship because it's outside of the original Facebook group where Latoya and I met. And that's why I post usually about one piece of quality content every single week. And you can see I just posted this one a couple hours ago, 53 likes, 10 comments, and a share on this one already. These are people who I connected with probably in other Facebook groups, and now they're seeing content on my personal profile. And you can do the exact same thing. Now, I want to give you full transparency is we do have a secret weapon that allows us to go out and connect with active members of the right Facebook groups. We use a tool called Unipro, and if you've never checked it out, you got to try it. It's been an absolute game changer for us. It has automated all of our Facebook marketing for us. And so if you haven't seen it, go over to unipro.com. I know you're going to love it. That's what I've got for you in today's video. If you have any questions about this strategy, about marketing safely inside other people's Facebook groups without being a spammer, go ahead and leave those below. I'm happy to help out. And if this video gave you any value, if you got any takeaways from this video, give it a like. That lets me know that you appreciate the content and that I should be coming out with more content like this to help you with your Facebook marketing. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.